Ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Good day to you. It's Ricky and my pal Verba
Hello.
back for another Press Time Ho Ho Halloween podcast to talk about the movie that we both watched last night called Hubie Halloween.
Hubie Halloween, and this one is a special one for me because it's starring our boy Sandman.
It's big day. Verb's big special day. It's his special day. Why?
We got Adam
Because
Sandler
we love
Halloween
Sandler,
movie.
yeah.
I do. I'll be honest with you. The first time watching this, I wasn't a huge fan. This time around, I saw a little bit of hidden gems. But let's talk about what it's about first. So basically, we got hidden gems.
Oh, they weren't uncut though.
Couldn't get into that one either, to be honest.
That's
Too
crazy
stressful.
talk. It is
Very
a little stressful. I will give you that.
But today we're talking Hubie Halloween. So Hubie plays a character from Salem, which is the town of Halloween.
It really
where the
is.
witch trial took place way back in the day. Hubie loves Halloween so much. The whole town, he's a bit of a dweeb. Everybody's been picking on him since he was a little kid. They're still picking on him now.
He's getting bullied.
Big time. And not just by adults. He's getting bullied by kids. He's getting bullied by teachers.
He's
Police
getting
folks.
it. Yeah, he's getting it from all angles, really.
And he doesn't deserve it because really he just wants to keep people safe. And this movie's kind of leading up to Halloween night. And on Halloween night, people start to go missing. Hubie wants to protect the whole town and bring everybody home, even though nobody in that town is nice to him.
That is Hubie Halloween in a nutshell. What did you think of it overall?
Overall, it's pretty good. It's a good kids movie, I think. A good Halloween kids movie.
Yeah.
I watched it a bit with my daughter. She got spooked at a couple parts.
Did she?
Yeah. Her weird thing is anything just like music wise, if it's dark and there's weird music, she's creeped out. But
Okay.
like anything else, you can like a dinosaur can bite somebody's head off and she thinks it's hilarious.
Okay, so she's into the music.
Yeah, so we actually stopped Hubie. It was too scary.
Too scary. Okay.
Started another time.
Fair
The
enough.
movie starts. There's a lot of throwbacks to some old Sandler movies, and that's what I was digging the second time.
Yeah.
So you had Ben Stiller's character from Happy Gilmore, who is bossing the old ladies around at the retirement home. Now he's calling the shots at a psych ward.
Yeah.
So the movie starts to see him, and someone escapes the psych ward on his watch. So it's good to see that character again.
O'Doyle, they talk about him a little bit.
The O'Doyles are back. They're still little dicks for sure, causing trouble all over town.
Some things never change.
O'Doyle, I think there was at some point, Hubie's always getting stuff thrown at him as he's riding his bike, like anything you can think of.
Yeah, how's everybody always ready with those?
And how's he so good at dodging them all?
He's got a whole life's worth of experience, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
There you go. You'd be good at anything if you spent that much time doing it.
All day dodging.
10,000 hours. That's how you become a master.
So Hubie lives with his mom. His mom's kind of a cool character. She's just super overprotective. She was really funny. She always shops at the vintage store, and she's always wearing T-shirts that nobody knows. She doesn't know what they mean, but they always have some sort of weird meaning.
Yeah, they really. So one of the shirts that she wears, if you guys watched the movie with us, was the boner donor one, and they really take that joke to its limits. Like they bring that up at least 3-4 times in the movie, I think.
They do bring it up. They do like that one a lot. What is their other one?
I think it started to get me though after a while because like I for some reason always find stuff funny when you beat it to death. You know, like when a joke is there and it's just not funny, and then you just keep saying it and saying it. You know. Then after a while, it's like this is kind of funny. I think that's what happened with that one for me.
For sure. Eventually, you just start laughing. I think Walter is probably my favorite character by Buscemi.
Hands down, me too.
Walter moves in next door, and it's kind of implied right off the bat, but you don't know right away. But he's slowly turning into a wolf man, so he's the wolf man.
Yeah, he's the wolf man. Later, you find out obviously he's one of the guys that escapes from the psych ward, but I really, really did love his character too. And that's what I found, like, that's the reason why I watched it again. Because I watched it when it first came out with super low expectations. I wouldn't call it good, but I think it's funny. I don't know, like there's so many side characters. Like this is the most massive ensemble cast ever. A lot of them say some really funny stuff. And like you said, Buscema says stuff and does stuff all over the place. It's super funny.
Buscemi's great. Schneider plays another funny small role, which when Schneider's playing a small role like that, which is like a character, it's the best he does. Really.
Yeah. Small doses, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's like you. When you're just around just a little bit, it's perfect, man. Then when you stay overnight, it just becomes too long, and then you start eating cereal loud. And... Go ahead. What is it? You can't breathe out of your nose?
I guess not. A little stuffed up in the morning. This is the
you
second
don't
time
know?
Cereal.
Well, dude, it seems like it's a hot topic with us. And what's the deal? You don't actually know if you can't breathe well in the morning?
I think here's the problem.
Okay.
I just keep stuffing until it's gone. So my mouth is constantly full.
Got you. I'm not even particularly testy in the morning. I would consider myself a morning person. But dude, eating cereal with you is pretty painful.
I'm just eating casually. I look next to you.
Just giving you the hairy eyeball. Don't worry, buddy. We're cool by lunch.
Go eat in the other room, bud.
Are you a cereal eater still?
Yeah. I like a good bowl of cereal for sure.
Yeah. What do you got? 2%?
Milk?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta.
Well,
you can't be wasting your time with the 1% and the skim. We're just drinking water. We're just drinking water at this point.
Buddy, I'm going the other way.
Oh, you're going
Yeah, I drink 3%.
Straight out of the bag.
I mean, I have, but that's what I use more in like a cereal or something.
I'm with you.
Great story, Rick. Moving along.
I also like Hubie. He's reunited again with his character from, it's not the same character, but the girl from Happy Gilmore, which is cool.
Yeah. Julie Bowen.
Yeah, Bowen, who is also in Modern Family.
Yep. Yeah, she was maybe my least favorite character because I felt like she was overselling it the whole time.
A little bit. Like, you get that she liked him, but she really liked him.
She really liked him.
But maybe you feel that way because nobody else liked him.
That could be. But she has other moments in the movie where she's just like, like biting her nails watching the TV or something. And I'm like, I don't know. I just felt like she's kind of selling it a little too hard.
Are you really this smitten?
Apparently, yes. Because Hubie is all those kids' dad by the end of it.
Oh, they end up together. Spoiler.
Yeah.
If you're not watching along with us.
Which you should be. But yeah, he ends up as their dad, and all the kids aren't giving him any kind of stepdad flack. They're just like, oh, yeah, you're the dad now.
Yeah, you're in. Well, he loves Halloween. He's a fun guy.
I hear you. And, movies are movies. I'm down with things being, outlandish and weird and, just out in left field. But no stepdad flack at all?
Yeah. You can't tell me when to go to bed. Hubie's trying to save all these people that are disappearing in the night of Halloween.
Yeah.
But even though nobody's nice to him, he's still trying to save them all.
Turns out, nature.
Twist of events. It's not who they think it is. It's not the two dudes from the mental hospital that escaped. It is his mom. And she's just sick and tired of everybody treating him poorly. So she takes him down.
Steps up and does something about it.
He ends up saving them.
He does. Yeah. She's going to set him on fire. Is that like what? Yeah, that happened at the witch trials. There's fires and stuff.
Yeah, that's probably
so she was going to do that. And then she reveals herself to be a witch herself. She goes ripping off. Yeah. When she pulls a Frankenstein, she goes ripping off into the forest. She was a witch all along, Verb.
It all makes sense.
You didn't put that together, huh?
I'm such an idiot.
No, I could see how you could miss it. It happens in a flash.
I have my hand in the popcorn so many times.
It's hard to keep out, really.
Yeah, and then the best part is the two guys that escaped from the hospital, they were just ready to go back. They were best buds. They were happy to see each other and like, you know what? Let's just go home.
Yeah. His buddy was bringing him back to his home after he'd turned into a wolf.
I did have a similar scenario to that, actually, when I worked at the hotel when I was working room service. There was this guy who checked in by himself, and 3 times a day, he would order the same thing. He would order a shot of vodka, 2 Budweisers, and a steak. So he did that 3 times. And he stayed for about 4 days. And he didn't say much every time you went up there. And me being the old clumsy fella that I am, I was once bringing his food up and I spilt all the empty beers and they smashed on the ground. And he was just walking along barefoot, not saying anything. And I'm like, sir, I just don't think you should be walking around.
So what? He had built up some calluses on those feet from when he turns into a werewolf?
So this went on for about 3 days. He was just a mystery man. Nobody knew what the deal was. The girls who worked room service, they stopped going up there because he was listening to movies a little too loud.
Okay.
Certain movies that they didn't want to see.
Oh,
And
spooky
so
stuff.
yes, real spooky stuff.
Okay.
And then at the end of it, we heard that he had just checked himself out, had a nice vacation, called them back, and was like, I'm ready to go back. I respect it. It's a good move. You need a little vacation. Everybody needs a vacation.
Sometimes you just got to do it, man. I got to say, I did spend a little time in a motel for like a week last July, but it sucked.
Oh, when you had the vid.
Yeah, but we don't have to talk about that. Anywho.
Okay. Well, it was nice of you to, quarantine in
Gotta
the
do
horse
it.
stable. That's a little throwback to cabin fever right there.
Hey, buddy, people were bringing me food. That's all good. If you bring me foods, we're in good shape.
I know they were bringing you food. 2 Budweisers, 1 shot of vodka, and a steak.
That's all it takes to survive.
Absolutely. You think you'll ever watch Hubie again?
Truthfully, yes. And here's why.
Go ahead.
Now it's kind of, since it came out in 2020, it's kind of become a holiday staple over at the Pridmore household. And hopefully my little guy starts liking it too. And then it kind of becomes its own thing. Even though like it's not, I got to say, the reason why I wanted to watch it again outside of Buscemi was, oh my goodness, I can't remember the guy that plays the ladies' man.
Oh, Tim Meadows. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Tim Meadows' character blows me away, but in particular, the finger stuff. He's like, he's got the fingers on his costume and he keeps kissing him and stuff. Dude, it just kills me. I don't know.
I almost feel bad for him because he just seems like he's trying to make it work with his wife and she has no interest in him whatsoever. And he's trying. He's putting himself out there.
Oh, it's very humorous. But that's what I'm saying. The cast is so large. There's so many of these small little moments where like everybody has their like small moment to shine. And I think the fingers is when he shines. Shaquille. Oh, dude, I love Shaquille. Shaq is the best.
I wonder when or who. I feel like Sandler is the one. He's like a huge basketball fan. So he probably just got to meet Shaq. They got to become buddies. And he just saw that Shaq is a pretty funny guy.
Shaq is super funny.
Putting him in stuff.
Oh, for sure. It's got to be something like that. But in the grand scheme, what do you rank this puppy out of 10?
I'm going to give this guy a nice 5.8.
Oh.
And I think it's fun for what it is. I think it's nice to switch it up every once in a while. You don't need to be watching. I don't think anybody dies in this movie.
No.
I think if you're having your old little Halloween watch where you're just watching that nonstop, it's nice to throw one of those in there.
Yeah.
And I think we'll probably sprinkle a couple more throughout this.
Dude,
this whole thing.
Yeah. Of course, I feel the exact same way about that. My score is right there too, 5.8 for that puppy.
Let's wrap this one up. I think we nailed it.
I think we nailed this podcast.
I think everyone would agree, and please comment if you agree.
Like a couple of professionals. Like it's almost like this is like our 5th podcast or something.
Is this live?
No, it's recorded, and then we're going to put it out later.
Okay, take that part out.
I will.
Okay.
I definitely
Rick,
will.
I'm out of here.
Where are you going to go?
Probably get some cereal.
Hey, that's a wicked idea. I really hope I have some. Do you pound it like that at night as well?
Sometimes. More of a weekend thing, though.
Okay.
This is a school night.
So you just had a little dish.
Yeah, that's right. Smaller bowl makes me feel better about myself. Smaller bowl, 2 bowls.
Well, Verb.
All right, homie. See you guys.
Okay. Goodbye.